right, new recording started. This is going really well. Already in the first round, I have so much gold pouring in, which is great.
And it's basically just people submitting tips and saying this impacted me. I'm feeling this.
And I got like a potential merge three
If it's credible or not. It's like a
object shortly. Two objects ready to combine when I
the FBI
whenever I want them to.
declassifying material from information
Two merge two items is actually better than a merge three item. But like the only thing that makes a merge three item better is that it makes space. So see, these two hooks are stronger than if I combine them. But I still want to combine them so I can make space to drop more stuff in.
Of claiming that the people that he appointed in his first term were a part of the deep state cover-up subverting him. And everyone knows he's lying to this point, and we're all supposed to entertain these delusions because, as I mentioned, many cable news.
All right, I guess we're good here.
Live because they remembered what happened to Fox News when they peddled the election denial stuff. Dominion sued them for a bunch of money, and won. So, or they settled for a lot of money. So here's Trump last night claiming that China tried to undermine the 2020 election by making him look bad, and then also then says that China paid journalists to write negative stories about him, which he does not substantiate at all.
As the documents we are releasing show, CIA reporting explicitly stated, and I quote, in mid-2018, the Chinese Communist Party's policy was to leverage all domestic and foreign elements that were opposed to the U.S. president in an effort to reduce the U.S. president's votes and make him resign or prevent his re-election. Isn't that nice? Also, in mid-2018, China was working to influence the results of the U.S. midterm elections and later the results of the 2020 presidential election itself. Separately, in mid-2019, the Chinese government's strategy against the United States was focused on undermining domestic confidence in the U.S. president. They wanted to just make you sound like your president wasn't so hot. But actually, your president has done a great job. They did.
I know.
JD Vance was literally flying on government taxpayer-funded planes to go over to Hungary to support a candidate that then lost.
Exactly.
So, like, I mean, this crying about like they didn't want me to win, and it's
right.
bad things about me.
I mean, it's like, and everyone in the country is talking about Israel's influence over our elections, and yet we're talking about
the record spending.
Exactly. All right, let's just finish a little bit more of this.
Against the United States was focused on undermining domestic confidence in the U.S. president. They wanted to just make you sound like your president wasn't so hot. But your president has done a great job, and they did everything possible to do exactly that.
Okay, all right. So he talks about the Russia hoax all the time. Look, Russia's did try to influence with an disinformation campaign the 2016 election. But that was the extent.
Okay. I have a chance to get two Mjolnir hammers. But I don't know. Is it worth it?
But they wanted to make me look not so hot. Trump is lying also.
Okay, there we go. I didn't even realize I had that. Okay, that's good. Probably should have done that earlier. Okay, we're good here. Yeah, this looks good.
He was at DNI, John Ratcliffe.
Wow, look at this setup I have. Two gigantic red bags full of money.
I'm reading from this article on here that quotes it. Did not deploy interference efforts and considered, but did not deploy influence efforts intended to change the outcome.
Okay.
So, like, it said that they did not interfere, but that they entertained it at a high level, essentially.
Yeah, MS Now intelligence assessment is from a couple days ago, including those compiled by the intelligence community in the final term, draw a clear distinction between influence and interference by foreign actors. Intelligence officials determined that influence campaigns happened in 2020, including social media activity by Iran and China aimed at weakening Trump, and by Russia aimed at denigrating then President Joe Biden. But officials concluded that China did not interfere to turn voting systems and
I feel like I shouldn't give up this bit of healing.
this is another thing that we're learning from this primetime address. Trump continues here.
That was a difficult choice, but
New claim
doubling up the
about
hammer.
bags of information that were found that the Obama, Barack Hussein, which don't worry, he said
Barack Hussein of Burbank.
177, 84 plus 140. Yeah, I think it's worth it.
But they were too incompetent.
There, I have a good chance of getting a hammer in
They
there.
found them. Wow. So Obama,
Uh,
he tried to burn the bags of documents, but
50.
was unsuccessful. And Kash Patel uncovered it coincidentally.
Political. Recently, we found significant numbers of burn bags in formation, and this is a group of bags that were used to
I think I might be in trouble here.
information given by President Barack Hussein Obama
Ding ding
to
ding.
be burned. It was supposed
What
to
is
be
happening?
burned. These bags
That was weird.
were supposed to be at a different level by different people.
Well, I guess that's why it's an anomaly, because it's supposed to look weird.
Never happened. Maybe we got lucky. We believe this was not done
207.
rather through gross incompetence.
Yeah, okay, this is good.
That was supposed to burn the bag. But the findings are stunning. Today I'm asking the office
Gross
of the
incompetence.
Director of National
They
Intelligence,
didn't burn it correctly.
Justice, the FBI and the CIA.
The FBI and the CIA.
Why such crucial information was hidden.
Okay. So now
They
Trump,
didn't burn the bags
is
correctly.
saying that he's directing the Director of National Intelligence to do that. As I mentioned, Tulsi Gabbard has been ousted. So
All right, I think we're
Bill
doing
Pulte
good
is the
here.
acting DNI. There's currently hearings on Capitol Hill about
Wow,
getting a
I got 3 red bags. This is crazy.
But Bill Pulte is the guy, as I say, who comes from the real estate housing
I'm
background.
gonna have a lot of money.
He's not an intelligence analyst, and when has this gone wrong? You know, in this last year or so, Trump putting real estate guys in like national security roles. I don't know, perhaps.
Negotiating end of wars.
Right. Where has that gone wrong? So I don't know what he's talking about. Obama and burn bags. Obama's time. He didn't burn them. Why would
The money is
be
rolling in.
involved in this in the 2020 election? He'd been
All right, I can get the mirror armor.
His key card still work?
It's Agent Obama.
What am I even supposed to say to that? I'm trying to.
I thought I'd have more money with these 3 red purses. It's not working out as well as I thought it would.
And Joe Biden hadn't yet been
Spear is almost more powerful than Mjolnir hammer.
All right, this is the final insane claim here. This is him saying that Venezuela did a big number on our elections. Unclear what that means, and then claims they have the capacity.
So for now, I guess I can get rid of this.
Democracy.
Maybe.
Many people have questioned whether it could actually be possible to electronically manipulate vote totals or change election results on these terrible machines. Today, we are releasing documents that show CIA obtained reporting of a specific plot to do a big number in favor of the corrupt Maduro regime in Venezuela. And that's exactly what happened, conspiring to digitally rig their own country's elections in 2020, and that's what they did. This reporting included precise details about methods to regime develop to digitally alter vote totals in ways that could not be detected even with an audit, no matter how deep they went. This intelligence underscores why we must take urgent action to ensure that our own system can never, ever be hacked or
compromised. Okay, so as I said earlier, even the documents that he releases here has
All right.
nothing that indicates
I'm a little nervous
Venezuela
here.
has the capacity to
I don't have that much armor.
systems
I don't have great healing.
It doesn't even says that
Uh,
Venezuela did it itself. It's that it has the capacity to do it, and this is within the context of Trump and the administration trying to force these democratic states to hand over their voter rolls. And there have been like 14, 15 judges who have denied this request. And additionally,
there we go. This is good. And
the
this.
DHS is claiming now that they're
All right, maybe I have a chance.
non-citizens on voter rolls with a figure that's much higher than is seen elsewhere. And a federal judge just ruled on this and said that this database that they're putting together has been classifying U.S. citizens as ineligible voters. They're just trying to juice the numbers to get it to a total where Trump thinks, like, mathematically, that means I definitely won in 2020, right? They're setting the groundwork. It was an outrageous and ridiculous speech, but it is pretty horrifying, especially when you compare it with Stephen Miller's speech yesterday to that group of foreign diplomats, where he essentially said that they're going to push the prosecution of so-called left-wing terrorists. Ken Klippenstein has been great in covering SPM 7, which is this directive that issues federal law enforcement to go after left-wing groups. They're going to try to tie China to the left in the U.S. and do a Red Scare McCarthyite style
Okay,
purge and attack on the left, whether it's both
let's
like local
roll.
organizations. I'm thinking about DSA, amongst others,
Yeah,
and
no,
I mean, they're right now going after the cocaine.
we're good.
yeah,
Funders, yeah.
pro-Palestine activism that's already underway, of course, but now, once again, like with the pro-Palestine activism, they will use some sort of national security justification, like in the Red Scare, to crack down on dissent domestically. But unlike the Red Scare, this is post 9/11 America, baby, and we have unchained
What am I doing now?
certain, or have fully funded, I should say, large swaths of our government under DHS to have this domestic Gestapo and
I guess we don't need this
attack our
anymore.
civil liberties via a national security infrastructure that is outside of our judiciary and judicial system in any meaningful way. So,
Hopefully this
yeah,
works
it's
out.
kind of bad that the war on terror created this
My damage is
infrastructure.
crap right now. I mean, it's not crap actually, but I'm a little bit nervous about how much I lowered my damage. Is what I'm trying to say.
There's a reason why we have
I'm the purses are making a lot of money for me, but they're also taking up a lot of space that I could use for defense, healing, or damage.
Jim Crow style. And Stephen Miller and Trump look at that and go, yeah, like that's what we're going to do now in the 21st century. So let's just be clear about who we're facing here. And any liberal that comes to you and says, turn the page on these people, they did this with Bush, they did it with Trump 1.0. If they do it with Trump 2.0, know that they don't care about leftists being rounded up and that they fundamentally sort of agree with this attack and targeting, and I would include Zionists in that.
I'm gonna get rid of 2 purses. Screw it, just in case.
In kind by prosecuting these criminals,
Whoa.
those actions say that they
Huh.
don't have a sincerity about protecting their own constituents,
Uh,
and leftists who are trying to organize for a better world. We will see where liberals fall on this.
Okay.
I'm not that optimistic.
Now we got real damage. No more healing. Yikes. But I got a lot of armor. I'm pretty confident about my armor. Like in a way, I like it better like this. I shouldn't be sacrificing money for defense and damage and all that.
Take phone calls. You should check that out.
Damage. Damage.
Waters, who I will remind people, as I do every time,
What am I doing again? Damage at max health. I'll just do my damage. I don't need max health.
That's not disqualifying, but he brags often about how, in order to get her to pay,
I think I should be okay here.
he let out her
It's
tires
just not panic.
so that he would have to give her a ride home. Anyway, Jesse Waters is really excited about
Nothing to worry about here. Battle.
Going around bases and hitting on women with their high.
Yeah, my damage is so high right now that I'm not that worried.
I'm shocked that this guy doesn't really seem to have great ideas about consent.
He says you lose your endurance, muscle mass. So yeah, I want these guys on it. But you know what's going to happen? The guys that don't need it are going to take it. It's a triple boost. Right. And then they're going to get out there. And women on base, you guys better be careful. Port calls, women in Asia, you better be careful. Because these guys are going to be wild animals. And you better watch out.
He's super into it.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
whatever. Wow, even Dana Perino is like grossed out by it. Can we play that again? I wasn't expecting it to be Jessica, who was the one grossed out visibly, but it was Dana Perino being like, God, this guy's.
What's wrong with this? Yeah.
He says,
I want to see the look on her face.
So yeah, I want these guys on it. But you know what's going to happen? The guys that don't need it are going to take it. It's a triple boost.
Right.
And then they're going to get out there. And women, babes, you guys better be careful. Port calls, women in Asia, you better be careful. Because these guys are going to be wild animals. You better.
Yeah, they might rape you.
Yeah.
He's so into it.
I want to just see Dana Perino's reaction.
Yeah, why did they stop that?
You should have held his hand.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would have. Oh, Dana, why don't you be one of the boys when I'm talking about like all these testosterone hyped up servicemen who are gonna be watch out to servicewomen. and
Watch
then
out.
making
Or
some,
watch out. He's
you know,
smiling. Like
race-
he's got a twinkle in his eye, thinking about
like,
the terrible things these guys are going to do.
Rape of Asian women by U.S. service members. Yeah,
Yep.
hilarious thing.
Hilarious.
Or others.
Oof, that was gross.
Meetings like every week
Yes.
about this because it was so bad.
Because the reporting, the women who were raped by other members of the military would report to their superiors, and they would get covered up. And if they
All right,
decided to go,
we've made it to the end. We've
beyond the
collected
chain of
another
command, there was
prize.
insubordination. And so
There we go.
This was and
Get
is
reward,
a systemic
please, times
problem
3.
in the military.
Da,
Let
da.
alone, yeah, what he's implying there.
Finally making progress again.
All these guys who are young and like 18 years old to 25, they need to be on triple boost testosterone to get hooked on that for the rest of their life so they can, I don't know, look like RFK Jr. at 45. It's just bizarre.
Also, does he think testosterone and rape are synonymous?
I mean, but like,
Because that says a lot.
it says a lot about their fixation on testosterone and their vision of
Summon
masculinity,
times
which is
3.
rapacious. These insecure bullies can only
Double.
define
All
their
right, we did it.
masculinity as their ability to subjugate others, and that is, the definition of.
All right, there we go. We're slowly acquiring some puzzle pieces that we need to level our character up.
I don't know. He says this
It's not going well.
because no one cares what he does now that he's in Tucker
Oh,
Carlson.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's the thing is, he sits in a den of.
I need to get her up to like 100, right? Or no, I need to get her up to 50. We're only at 5. It's not a good sign.
And not under control.
It's going to take a while.
Fox News. This is from.
Imagine if I was leveling up the other guys I had. Imagine if I was leveling up Lonesome and Max. It would take forever. Imagine if I bought Dr. Franz. He's 500.
And so, since that time, Fox News chief Suzanne
I wish we could start a new game.
has emphasized publicly that she has instituted sweeping changes in the network's workplace culture. The network and Fox Corp have amplified those statements. in
Anomaly
major
mode.
forms.
Well, there's 2 men in that panel of the 5. We already heard Jesse Waters' story about letting air out of the tires, and the other guy, Tyrus, was also sued by a Fox News host for sexual harassment.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
But I mean,
I need something
maybe
good.
if they were on testosterone, then if they
Uh,
wouldn't stop
We've
there.
been playing for 20
All of them
minutes.
would be like the service members and the women at port, just like ready to be ravaged and taken by them.
It's getting a little
their
disturbing.
ideal vision. It's also
Let's do this.
You're literally mentioning that like testosterone injections or supplements are not medically necessary for the war fighters, and yet we know that testosterone and hormones are medically necessary for trans people due to decades of research about this very issue, about gender dysphoria.
I actually messed up there. I gotta be careful not to do that again. But this opening salvo of items was so good that I don't wanna I would quit at this point. I would quit back to the main menu, but the things that I got were so good that I feel like I shouldn't. Yeah, I think it all worked out. I want this healing thing. Yeah, this looks good. Like something like this.
We
Oops.
have to leave you
Okay,
with this
careful.
reminder.
There we go.
Friend of the show,
First set
Ryan
it down, then
Graham,
reroll.
stood up for a female reporter that Jesse Waters was
There we go.
harassing
Nice.
15, 20 years ago, maybe it was at this point.
Let's
Maybe it
go.
was just 10 years ago. And at a White House Correspondents' Dinner got into a tussle where Jesse Waters stood up for her and they got into a fight. And apparently, I saw on Twitter at least, I can't verify it, Jesse has not been back to a White House Correspondents' Dinner since. Is that true? Or after party? Maybe Ryan, the true alpha, scared him. Look at how this little bitch quivers at just the mention of Ryan Grimm.
Also, it looks like he injected some cushion into his face.
Yeah, I mean,
It's punched him.
like the amount of filler in this guy's face, like the Kardashians don't even have that, and I'm combining all the sisters.
Yeah, he's getting Mar-a-Lago face over here.
No,
Family show, Jessica. Family
Yeah.
show. No, but okay.
Yeah.
On a serious note, prop site news just I can barely do this now. Okay, so drop site news just published.
Drop site news.
It's the new.
Jesse, are you
with
okay?
Ryan Griffin. Okay, it's something that I made. It's a
Can you
little.
go back for? So that's who's that guy on the right?
That's Tyrus.
Tyrus, right? Tyrus. Jesse, are you all right?
What's Tyrus's deal?
He's on Gutfeld and he's filling in here on the.
Alright, I kind of want the burger, but I think the ice is more important right now. I don't know.
It's a wrestler.
Right. I mean, they gotta appeal to the aesthetic of the everyman over there at Fox. I do. Oh God, I wish the camera was on him so badly when this was happening. Keep going.
Okay, I want this ice, but
It's the new.
unfortunately I can't justify it.
It's something that I made.
Alright, I should do armor instead. We should start collecting a little armor.
An Iranian official told them that Siegelikoff and Jared Kushner are abusing their insider status for personal gain. We have talked about how much money.
All right, I think that's good.
Said that?
I love that you said that.
You told that to who? Prop site news?
What's so funny about this is that.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
The MOU.
I thought that was the end of it. Go back just a second because then he's not going to.
I think I should prioritize ice, even though ice is like yeah, I should I want to do a run where I prioritize ice above everything else.
You guys said to me when I talked about the MOU, right? That was allegedly leaked, and JD Vance, the vice president, sat next to me and said that I was parroting Iranian propaganda. And guess what? That MOU was word for word what it actually turned out to be.
Yep.
So you can mock me all that you want.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's
He's
just
so
perfect,
scared.
though. It's perfect that, like you said, the bitch.
Continue.
Jesse Waters has to sit there and take that. But
That's
also
an
that.
actual chat.
Also, exactly. And showed him what's what. And also JD Vance. Also, it's Iranian propaganda. Y'all are bitches.
Yep. And I mean, I just got to give it to Jessica Tarl.
Okay, I guess the pouch.
She is, and the amount that she probably has to endure in that hostile
In this case, I won't go for the ice. I'm gonna get rid of the ice.
Yes. I
That's
just.
what social media is like too.
Oh my God.
Worse than even
Okay, there we go.
I know. So, like,
Um,
she's the only person at Fox who's practically taking that paycheck because she's going out there and fighting the good fight. But goddamn,
I think the burger's more important than the poison.
In real masculinity, Jesse, why didn't you want to talk about him?
Jesse, follow a female reporter for writing something bad about Bill O'Reilly for 90 minutes when she goes on vacation.
That's why Ryan was
Exactly.
confronting him. Was over that.
It wasn't going to some war zone, which Waters has never done.
Of course, right. Or like risked your career.
What
like
am I doing
Ryan
here?
drops
I'm gonna go to bed
or not
after
your
this.
career,
This
but
is the
your,
last. This is the last
in
one.
the- in
I'm gonna take a break after this.
because they're
I gotta go lay down.
They're speaking to Iranian negotiators, which we need. They're speaking to Hamas, which we need, because otherwise we're just getting.
Alright, none of this is any good. And no.
Like they could be, if they're not careful, targeted because they're speaking to people that the United States deems as terrorists, especially under this administration. Ryan and Scahill putting their like safety on the line, and this little bitch from his studio is like fantasizing about soldiers raping women.
She said witch. She's not saying bad words. She just said witch.
They're definitely going to harass Dropsite for the misreporting basis.
Ugh, I'm so tired.
The conflict there. Hamas? Like,
Exactly.
what is Hamas saying? That's actually like relevant information that even in past eras we've had more access to than we had recently because places like Fox News.
All right, revenge, attack speed, defense. Hard to say what to get.
All right, guys, gonna read
Let's
some
do
items,
revenge.
and we'll get out of here. Omega tires with
Supposedly
the
revenge is good.
had fans angry when he held the championship with AEW.
Okay, there we go. We finally got the axe maxed out.
Now,
Let's
this
go.
guy who had a funk music centric in the WWE is on TV talking to anyone about anything. And again, they saw.
I can't wait to go to bed. All right, obviously I want this gun. Yeah. No, don't care about any of this stuff.
This is Abdullah Sayed on APAC.
Boomerang.
Him tying, I think, very expertly Stevens to the Republican of the Democratic primary winner in this race we'll be facing off against.
Nobody wants at our expense.
60 seconds. I think it's more
Can you pause it? I mean, we just, like, that was the end of her initial answer. But
Right, it's just, I think I made a mistake in this labeling. This video, this clip is from her being asked if the Democratic Party has shifted.
gotcha. Okay, right. So,
We're on 11 now, Brian. We didn't want to do 11 first about APAC.
yeah,
Right, but that clip we just played is, I think I mislabeled.
no, I think that's just the end of her answer. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's fine. Yeah, don't worry
I
about
think
it.
they both started with 60 seconds.
Yes.
Probably what screwed me up.
Yes, yeah.
And also, I'm a little distracted. If you already have your mind made up on who you're voting for and you don't need the content, take a look at her facial twitches.
Yeah.
Because they are insane.
It is quite a wild ride if you're just paying attention to that. But I love that was the end of her answer there. No unilateral wars. Oh my god.
All right, I guess maybe I don't need the spear. It's kind of weird to not use the spear, but it seems like the spear is weaker than everything else here. So let's just leave it.
So I have chalked it up because I want to get a little bit more on that before we get
Okay, all right, and then we'll get to Abdul's response.
This is the 90s. Chris Farley would be playing her.
So that's Jerusalem.
Unacceptable. But here's the deal. In terms of the goal that I have long fought for and pushed for in the United States.
Okay, here we go.
What I will work for in the United States Senate.
The fire doesn't do damage to these guys, but it slows them down, which is crucial. Oh crap. Yeah.
Look, I am unafraid, Michigan. You are my North Star, and no illegal wars.
Yeah, I kind of knew this was coming.
Okay, we're taking a detour because
All right.
now I need
But at least we made a little bit of progress.
We're gonna get into it. I don't think I'm
Just stop here.
but like,
Yeah,
this
I'm
looks
too
like
tired.
she's
I can't
being
keep
set up
going.
to look like she's
That's
got
all,
a
folks.
plan.
Please like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye bye.
This is it's
Stop
like
recording.
APAC